Hi guys! Today's morning, I would like to make an update about the fish tank that we have here at the house. And you know that this channel had been branded as Fish Channel. We started in year 2017 and we actually started with fish. Our vlog was mainly focused on the breeding of these mollies, breeding of this goldfish, this Japanese koi, these tetras, and many more. And we started with a very humble beginnings. That humble beginnings brought us to where we are now. We have the farm, and we have already the restaurant, and many things that had been accomplished. But to tell you very honestly, these things that we have acquired now are the product of the fish effort. What is that fish effort? The fish breeding and selling and marketing of ornamental fish. And one of those fish that we have marketed well during those times, and even before the pandemic, was the balloon mollies and the tetras. Why balloon mollies and tetras? Because these balloon mollies will not require you a lot of time, will not require you a lot of money and budget. And the tetras as well are very easy to breed and very easy to market because they are very colorful and they are also very good in planted aquariums. So let me tell you that breeding mollies, or the live bearers for that matter, are the best endeavor that you can engage as a beginner. If you are planning to begin with the egg spawners, I would like to suggest that you will begin understanding the characteristics of the fish with the live bearers, because these live bearers are very easy to manage. And as you can see here, we have this tank. We will first discuss about the tank. Before delving into the fish topic, I would like to make a little discussion about the tank. Well, your tank of fish should be good. And when I say good tank, is a tank where you cannot compromise the safety of your fish. We can compromise the safety of the fish if that tank is reachable to predators, like the dogs passing by and suddenly broke your tank, the cats jump in and scare your fish, even the rats, and even other predators like the lizards. These are the enemies of the fish, especially the birds. We have this kingfisher, they can easily disturb the tranquility and the peace inside your tank. Well, all those things that I have mentioned can be addressed. And I would like to suggest that if you are very serious about breeding and engaging ornamental fish business, you have to provide them with a very good environment, and one of those is the tank. You will see that this is not totally exposed to sunlight. This is the side of the house, and you will see that some shades are here. I put here some roof in order to control the environment during noontime, and this is already very good, and you will see that there is no disturbance. I did not allow people to come here. This is a very peaceful place for our fish. The people could not come here because I wanted that our fish will always experience that peace, that privacy, and if you can provide that, they will really breed a lot. So the tank is really very important. And number two is the water quality. Well, the water quality is really very achievable. Achievable in the sense that we can make some adjustments. If you have hard water like the water pump, if you have your source of water is not that good, then you can address that through water conditioning. And water conditioning can be done in an artificial and in a natural way. Well, we will discuss first the artificial water conditioning. You have to use the water conditioners available in the market. We have the methylene blue, we have this anti-chlorine, many vitamins, many water conditioners that are available. But that's too expensive. Remember that you are doing a business, and this business is gaining an income. So that would already become part of your capital if you will still buy for water conditioners. There are alternatives, of course. The alternative is the natural water conditioners, and I'm referring to the plants. These plants are the perfect water conditioners. And talking about plants, well, for me, you have to start with the hornwort, because this hornwort is not that delicate. They are just, propagating like or spreading like a wildfire. They are spreading without your 100% intervention. You will just put that in an area like this. The only thing that can hamper you in growing your plants is the temperature. If it's really very, very warm, then chances are there will be the weeds. I mean, this algae will develop and kill your plants and even your fish. So my normal routine is to regularly check this algae that's developing. And you will see that I'm doing here the segregation of this algae, because if we will not, then that will also compromise the health of the fish. So the hornwort, we will go back to the hornwort. The hornwort will help us maintain the 100% water quality. And you look at this, you look at this tank, you will see babies all around because of the hornwort, because of the water quality brought by the hornwort. And this hornwort is also saleable in the market. You can sell that, you can put that inside the plastic and sell that to the streets. Well, in our vicinity here, many people have become rich because of the business out of this ornamental fish. And the business of selling plants as well is considered as one of the lucrative businesses related to the fish. And another thing that I can tell you is that aside from the hornwort, we can maintain the peace inside the tank when we have this azolla. Well, this azolla is really very helpful. Why? Because it will cover the fish from the birds. You know, the birds are very wise. I mean, they will know where to get the food. And you cannot be complacent about this, because the birds can potentially damage your project in the fish breeding. So many people have addressed this issue by, just putting the net. But if you will put the net, you will also deprive the fish of the sunlight. So that would be balance, of course. That would be balance. And my way of addressing it is not putting the net, but just putting this azolla. And this azolla will cover the fish from the predator birds. And it will not compromise, especially your breeders and the babies that they're gonna produce. So the azolla in combination with the hornwort is a perfect, very perfect water conditioners inside your tank. And you guys can see that we have here many babies. And these babies were just born this week, because I already have gotten all the bigger ones that were actually born 2 weeks ago, and they are placed in a separate tank. Well, the babies are really very, very fragile, that you can always get them out of the fish tank and put them in a very safe tank. And that's what we are doing. But if you have this hornwort and you have this azolla at the top of your water, then it would be less laborious on your part, because you can just, the very little management, and you will harvest and sell all those fish. And that's a very fruitful endeavors that will less likely require your full attention. there are caveats or warnings that you have to observe when you're going to disturb the tank. Well, let me tell you first, what are the instances that we can disturb the tank? Of course, the activity that we have here, I actually steered the water here. I walk through, I mean, we disturb the water here, and you can see that the fish are disturbed. And once they are disturbed, it's also very, the term is, it's very dangerous because they will instantly die when you're gonna disturb the water. Of course, the ammonia will rise. And once the ammonia will rise and you're feeding plenty of this food, then this will introduce sicknesses, especially if you are caring for the goldfish. They're very sensitive. Not so much with the tetras and the mollies. So the thing that you can do here is to flush out your water. I mean, you add water, just drain it. Just make it overflow. If you have an overflow pipe, then you can just add the water and allow the water to drain. Maybe 10-20%, that would already heal or cure the problem. So this is also very important. Once you're gonna disturb the water, the tank, then you have to either overflow it or get at least 20% and then put new water inside in it. And mind you, many of my friends are becoming rich. They are even millionaires because of live bearer fish, and they are maintaining, hectares of farm. I have a friend in Iligan City became very rich because he was able to perfect the methods of breeding of this ornamental fish. And his way of doing that is he can harvest by tank because he is selling it by bulk, meaning that they are sold at wholesale price, and many people from different cities are coming and just buying one entire tank, fish tank of this fish for a very minimal amount. And that businessmen would also go to their places, respective places, and sell that by retail basis. So they become millionaire, and you can also become millionaire out of this fish breeding. So these tips are helpful. These tips are also encouraging that if you are really into ornamental fish breeding, you can make or you can revisit your purpose and the methods by which you're gonna achieve that purpose and become rich. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you will continue to like and share our videos, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, may I humbly ask you to please subscribe and continuously watch this video because we're uploading videos very regularly, and these videos are informative, very educational, inspiring, and practical. So I would like to see you in my next upload on here at Dexter's World.